Good morning, all. It's Ian here from the Sports Card Side Hustle, and I'm coming to you with our current auctions that we have going in eBay. And it's going to look a little different than when I used to show you some of my live auctions and what was going on. The reason being, I'm using almost exclusively the PSA Vault now, right? So you see all these listings that I'm going to show you are from the PSA Vault. And because these are all high-end big items, they're all going to get lower commission, like 10%, 9% in there instead of 13%. So that's an advantage. I didn't have to have them shipped back to me, and I don't have to deal with shipping them to the customer. So showing you who I am, I'm Variety Trading Cards there. Like I said, I've switched recently, I've sold mostly through the vault. I still have $23,000 over that. I had it in the last quarter before switching to the vault. But when I go here and I show you what this is, these are cards directly from my completed orders, right? So one of them is this CJ Stroud. And when you go to the card in my PSA app in the grading, you can find my grading complete, and you can find where then it says view it here in the auction cycle. When I go there, all I do is I go and copy this title here, paste it into my eBay for the search, and then I add that to my watch list, which I have called my PSA Vault Auctions, because I know that it's mine. I find it's the same cert number. So right now, the 5 cards I have are from 3 different orders. One was a 3-card grading order with the Messi and the 2 Tatums, and then a Stroud was an express, and then the higher end for the Wemby. Okay, so I've got a Jason Tatum Prismania from this year, or from 2023. I like this new Prismania subset and insert. The pop counts are so low, I still barely find even the raw for sale or the graded. I feel like the print numbers on these are extremely low, but they don't, I can't tell if they're catching on much. If there's hype, if there's interest, if there's demand. But here's a PSA 10. It's in its last day, and I also have a PSA 9 in that, and weirdly, we're into the last day, and the PSA 10 is higher than the 9. The PSA 9 is a little bit ahead of the 10 still. It was way ahead of it till yesterday, but if you look, 45 watchers of the PSA 10, 21 of the PSA 9. Sometimes that's a big indicator that it's going to get a big push at the end. When you have a lot of watchers, and several of them have snipes set, or they're coming in the last 15 minutes when they get that notification. So we'll see. The other one, I got this Messi. It's already cleared what I paid for it by like $700 or $800. It's because it got a PSA 10. I've been after these 2023 Panini Donruss FIFA Kabooms a lot, because I've got a PSA 10 on every single one of them that I've graded, and that I'm seeing a really high gem rate in the 70+%. Okay, so that's in its last day. It's over $2,000. And then one that I started, CJ Stroud started a day later, and it's at 800. It got a PSA 9. I really thought that might be a PSA 10, but that did have graders notes. That showed that they saw a partial print line. There is some print lines on the some of the 2023 NFL Kabooms, not like the 2021s where it was all of them had that print line. PSA only graded them as a 9, or there was like a 3% gem rate for that entire year, but these do have some showing up. And the last one, this one has been a saga for me. If you look at finished grading 34 days ago, and it just started again last night, this is the 7th time I've had to fight with PSA to have it listed properly. There was something wrong with the 2 files. If you look at the lower photo, the front and the back, and they were corrupt in the iOS system, showing up on the web and some other apps, but people weren't seeing photos, or any of the 3 really, if they were using the app on the iPhone, and it wasn't getting bids. So they kept canceling it, trying to troubleshoot, and now they finally got it listed with those 2. They did work with me, but it took a long time for them to get this right. So, and it just started last night. You see it has almost a full week left, 6.5 days, and it's already to $5.60 from 99 cents. So hopefully that's a big card for me. Those are my 5 cards. Yeah, 2 of those did have grader's notes because of the level I graded them at. And that's interesting. That Wemby also, it's a weird set again. There's no PSA 10s for this entire set of Kabooms yet. And there's been like 400 plus graded. And it's because of that border that in the promos they're centered. I thought maybe it was designed to be off-centered. And that was my argument. The PSA was grading these wrong. But it was pointing out to me that in all the promotional cards of these Kabooms, they're perfectly centered. So why are they all printed off-centered? So it seems to be a big flaw. The highest grade I had seen of this Wemby rookie Kaboom, I think, was a 7. So anyway, that's interesting. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you like the cards that I'm going after. Another thing that I do is when you look at the card that I have, I'm going to show you right here. This helps me track how I'm doing, if I'm making good buys, profit, etc. But if I go to that Messi, let me find it. For example, I think I've done it. I do it by the time I sell them. Yeah, I put my cost right there. That includes grading. So this one, $1,375, included my purchase price, the tax, and the grading. $1,375, and you can see that it's already over $2,000. So I'm satisfied with how that card's turned out, and I track each card now I'm doing and the totals. So again, let me know your thoughts. Hit me up. Please hit those like and subscribe buttons, and have a great Labor Day weekend, everyone.